It's the end. NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. Last outing for Orlando, the Wasps. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that input exuberance. Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength. But he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Morant outside. Stolen by Thompson. To the paint. Here's Brooks. And the dunk by Brooks.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
There is no stopping that. Wembanyama with the forceful finish. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Brooks outside. The wide open look here for Vucevic. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, defensively, you have to keep track of Vucevic at the arc. He takes those shots when he's open.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Marquis.
Vucevic with the bucket.
Well, Vucevic didn't come into the league with that shot, but it's been a crucial part of his game for years now. Well, he's been very reliable tonight, not wasting any chances, really using his head. Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Pass to Thompson. Out to Ingram. And it's Brooks in the corner. No good on the 3. Magic leading by 4. Down low. Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
The drive by Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Vucevic with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. And the dunk by Brooks.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
Here's Morant. Back to Wembanyama. Rebounded by Vucevic. Here's Thompson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
And for such a young team, pretty impressive how well the Magic defend.
And that's their identity. They are elite at that end of the floor, and they force turnovers at a really high clip.
Assisted by.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Jamal Mosley is doing a tremendous job for the Magic, and the players gravitate to his approach. He said, quote, coaching is teaching, and you can't teach yelling and screaming and hollering. You teach with communication and positivity, because that's how I think a lot of these guys will actually register it. Back to you, Kevin.
A new school approach, if you will. Thank you, Allie.
Second team.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul. We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Now here's Morant. No scoring in this one. Just 4 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Wembanyama. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. Inside. Here's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, give a guy like Ingram some room, and he will put it down on you.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, Ingram working that versatility there as the ball handler in the pick-and-roll game.
To the middle. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Yeah, turning defense into offense, getting out in the open floor. This is exactly what they wanted.
Now here's Morant. Scoreless thus far. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Here's Morant. Takes it inside. Wembanyama, no good. Now here's Thompson. He has 6. It's Ingram on the wing. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Ingram's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Wow, it's like Ja has the ball on a string.
It's Thompson off the drive. Orlando grabs the miss. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Morant. Morant bullies his way inside.
Yeah, so tough to knock Morant off balance, and he's so talented at keeping his focus on the basket.
Yes, that goes in. Vanderbilt's got his first points in this one.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Man, Wembanyama looking unstoppable.
In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for John Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
From a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
Wembanyama barely even has to elevate when he throws it down.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Orlando.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Diversified scoring in this one for them.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Wembanyama attacking. He gets it in there. Wembanyama's got 8 points in the quarter.
And a big man who moves like a guard. Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Count that one from Toppin.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Wembanyama.
Going to Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
Pass to Morant. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. No good on the triple. And Thompson throws it down.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
At the top of the key, Toppin. Fires for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. He has 6.
Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
Brooks outside. Here's Thompson. They double him with Wembanyama. Pass to Toppin. Three-pointer, Brooks. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And definitely a streak shooter. When Brooks is hot, he can carry the offense.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
Here's Morant. To the inside. Here's Wembanyama.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Wembanyama. Lays it up off the glass. Wembanyama's got 36.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive. But he can't do it all by himself.
Thompson right side. And so that brings the first half to a close. Up by 6. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
Pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Magic making a change here. Here's Black to the right side. Here's De Silva. Here's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Using his unique perspective, Vucevic sees the whole floor and finds the open shooter.
A model of consistency, Stan, for many years, Vucevic.
Yeah, look, Vucevic has been scoring, rebounding, and passing at a high level really since he's come into this league. One of the most skilled big men in the league and sort of a model for the next guys that have come around.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, Kevin. John Morant able to fly with the best, but he said, sometimes I get knocked out of the air and hit the floor of the game, you may feel that. So I just pick and choose, man. Hey, 2 points is 2 points. I get it done. That's all that matters. Back to you.
He can still get up. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. The Magic trail by 6. Down low. Wembanyama. Off with the layup. To the paint. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got 8 points.
Well, offensively, that's what you want to get. Vucevic from point-blank range.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Pass to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Here's Black. He has yet to score. Pass to Wembanyama. No good on that one. Morant with the steal. Wembanyama left side. Wembanyama, a screen. Inside. And Vucevic pulls it down. And stolen by Flag. And now Wembanyama pushing it up with no one back to stop him.
So active in the lane. Flag started all of that.
Black with it. Out guarded by Smart. Pass to Vucevic. Off target from outside. The Magic trailed by 5. Wembanyama outside. Launches it. Wembanyama, what a high release on the 3.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Well, Black is a smooth athlete. I like it when he gets downhill.
To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. No good with the layup. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Black. Now here's Vucevic to the inside. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Yeah, huge game from Ingram. He does this so often. Maybe one of the most overlooked stars in the league.
Oh, that's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Smart misses. It's Black in the corner. Pass to De Silva. And it's off from three-point range.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
The Magic trailed by 6. Flag. And Flag throws it down.
2 emphatic points from Flag. This rookie has some serious swag.
De Silva with the bucket.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest that.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Pass to Ingram. Now Black. Vucevic with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brooks from outside. Orlando grabs the miss. Out to the right wing.
Home team foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Coming off the floor for your home team.
Outside, Smart. Smart on the wing. Takes it off the glass. Smart's got his first 2 points of the night.
And that's an error by the D. You can't give someone like Smart that kind of position inside. First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Here's McBride. Still without a basket. 5 on the clock. Up top, Washington. And it's Ingram with the rebound. They set the pick. Unloads from 13. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome.
66.
Up 10.
Orlando, 56.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Orlando. It's a 10-point game. Misses the layup. And here is Ingram. Down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And he can't get the first one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. To the paint. Swiped away. Brooks for 3. Rebounded by Smart. Here's Morant. Oh, and he punks it off the glass. Wow. For 3, Ingram. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, on the attack. Ingram making things happen.
And the second free throw, good. And he makes all 3. And so here's Orlando. They trail by 14. A 3 from Wembanyama. The Magic again can't hit. And now Orlando on the break. The shot missing.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him, and you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Smart with the steal. Back to Wembanyama. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Wembanyama, deadly inside.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Latrey. The shot comes out. The Magic trailed by 14. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
In the center of things, Morant.
Well, that's Morant, always applying the pressure.
Thompson surveying the floor. Wembanyama with the rebound.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Confident play we're seeing out of him.
Yeah, and the scoreboard tells the story.
That shot off. Pass to Smart. Back to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And Smart keeps the offense connected.
Out of the Raptors, he punched it in.
Are you kidding me?
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Considered by many to be the best prospect since LeBron James, Wembanyama seems determined to reach his full potential.
Stolen by Thompson. And there's the dunk.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Got it!
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
3-on-3. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. The Magic trailed by 10. Basket is good.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Stolen by Smart. Now Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama. Too easy.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
Thompson. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. Now here's Morant. Now Wembanyama. Oh, the dunk.
Well, with his size, Wembanyama is the ideal option in close situations. Wembanyama will get a clean look.
Here's Thompson. Morant with the steal. Washington. And he banks the layup in.
And we could have been looking at a two-possession game, but that was a huge mistake on the turnover. Now, nerves becoming a factor.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul. Now Ingram. Now Thompson.
Great defense by Wembanyama. Not only does he have the length, he has really good instinct.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Thompson outside. There's the screen. Outside Ingram. For three. Flag with the rebound.
And it's all about the three right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need, it makes it that much harder to find an opening.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. 6 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
Wembanyama. It falls!
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
Vucevic! And so the home crowd treated to a win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.